All right. Can you introduce yourself to us, please?
Hi, I'm Shanique Gilpin, aka Neeks, or Neeks Jarrett.
Yes, yes. All right. Thank you very much for that introduction. Before we start, why bodybuilding out of everything or anything you could do?
Honestly, initially I chose bodybuilding for all the wrong reasons. So, and the reason I say that is I've always seen bodybuilders and I'm like, I could do that, you know? I was like, they look so good on stage. I want to lose weight. I might as well do bodybuilding, right? So that is why I chose bodybuilding.
Yeah.
But when I talked to Saya and I got around the royal family, bodybuilding for me just made sense because of the positivity, the self-love, the mindset that I was introduced to when, I came around the team.
Yes, that is beautiful. The mindset is everything.
Yeah.
So can you give us, just a history of your journey all the way to this point? Who was Shanique before the royal family, and who is Shanique right now?
All right. So Shanique before the royal family was someone that questioned if they could do certain things, right? That was Shanique before royal family in a nutshell. Of course, there's like other things, but for sure, Shanique after the royal family, there is no question.
Yes.
I am doing anything that I put my mind to. It's without question.
Yes.
Oh, you want to move that mountain? Go ahead.
Yes.
How far do you want to push it? So,
Yes.
so the Shanique after royal family is definitely more of a go-getter and a achiever. A closer. So, yeah.
Nice. So that means there's nothing impossible.
There is definitely nothing that's beyond my reach. So,
wow, that is a great mindset to have. Looking back at your journey, even within the royal family, from the prep course all the way to the main team, how has that even been for you so far?
Okay, so I was first introduced to the royal family before the royal family got to this size, right? So from the first 7, I had Dominique and Antonia that were a part of the first 7 that started off in the bodybuilding. So for me, I was already aspiring. I was already looking at the transformation that they were making and wanting to be a part of it. So once I had my baby, I'm 7 months postpartum. Once I had my baby, I was like, this is what I'm going to do to get the weight off. So I got with Coach Saya and I let him know. I was like, I explained to him everything that was going on. He told me there is a prep course. Basically, I had to make it through the prep course and make it to the main team. And I was like, what I got to do? Sign me up. Being in the prep course, I don't think anything really changed, but being in the prep course, I realized that I have been limiting myself a lot. And once I realized that, that's when everything clicked for me. That's when I realized I have to apply myself. I have to do more if I want more. So the transition from the prep course to the main team for me was effortless because it was something I wanted and it was something I was going after and it's something that I had to have. So for the transition from the prep course to the main team was effortless for me. It was just a time thing. It was as the day goes by, made sure I did all my journal entries, and they resonated too. So it really was just
nice. I'm all about time. Thank you very much for that. I mean, you mentioned journal entry. How important is that throughout this process?
I cannot even begin to express like how important your journal entries are. They're not just an assignment. So for me, when I started off, the first journal entry for me was self-image, right? So at first it was like, all right, I just got to knock this out and move on to the next one. But as I was doing my self-image, I was writing out things that I wanted to become, and I was realizing I wasn't doing it right. It's not what I wanted to become. It's what I already am. So in order for me to really tap into my goals and my aspirations and see, or to live the future that I want, right? I had to be that person. So I'm telling you, these journal entries, they're not just assignments. And I'm hoping that the people that we have in our prep course right now, they understand that. For some, I've seen the growth.
Yes.
So it's not just an assignment, and you can't treat it as an assignment.
Yes.
You have to really take the time and look into yourself and focus on your journal entries. They're very important.
Yes. Well, thank you very much for that. I mean, even from the way you talk, you could tell, man, it's really taking, foundation in you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, you mentioned, your 7-month postpartum, so congratulations on the baby.
Thank you.
And how has that even been? Being a mom, a wife, a Marine, everything. How are you able to just juggle everything, your schedule, just maintain balance?
Listen, it's something I want, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to make a way.
Yes.
So for me, being a mom, it's for me. I have a 8-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
I have a 2-year-old, and now I have a 7-month-old. Being a mom is second nature for me, right?
Yeah.
Being a Marine, I trained to be a Marine. Bodybuilding, that was something that was new to me, and I just had to ensure that I was finding or prioritizing what I wanted for me, right?
Yeah.
So the whole balance thing, it really was like, for me, it was Tetris. I don't know if that makes sense, but for me, it was like Tetris. It's like, this is something I want, so I just got to make sure it fits. And I was just like prioritizing what needed to get done. And it, like I said, being a mom, that's not going to change. I'm a Marine, so I have to go to work. I can't not go to work.
Yeah.
And then I am doing bodybuilding for me, not for anybody else, not to make money, not to, So it was for me and to fulfill what I saw in myself. So finding that balance was really, it was really nothing. It was like, all right, gotta wake up now. You gotta wake up 2 hours earlier because you gotta do your cardio.
Yes.
You have to get your workout in.
Yes.
You have to make sure that you have your meals prepared. So for me, it is balanced, but for me, it was really just my routine. It was just my day-to-day life.
Yeah, that is beautiful. So basically, it's just sacrificing, some intelligent amount of energy, right? Like, I say it comes down to prioritizing, but like, okay, do I need to do this? Does it add to my vision or not, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so looking forward to your competition, man, how do you feel?
I'm excited. I'm excited. So when I first started, it was like, can I do this? But like I said, like, as I progress and as I grow and as I, look back at my journal entries, I'm like, of course I can do this. Now it's just fun. Now it's like, I was like, you put the work in, you're going to see the results. So now it's just fun for me. I'm excited because I'm so past. I was supposed to step on stage this weekend. So it's like that for me, it's fun. It's fun. Yes, I'm excited because this is going to be my first competition. But for me, I'm just having fun.
Yes.
So
I
put in the work, and I know it's gonna show on stage. So
on stage. So if I may ask, then who is the character we're expecting on that stage?
The character.
Yes.
You getting me? You are getting me. There's no character. It's me. All right. You're gonna get all of Shanique, all of Neeks, because that's my alter ego. But it's really not. It's just me. So there's no other character. You're getting all of me.
Yes, thank you very much for that. And before we round this interview up, like I used to ask, if there's any words of advice you give to anyone watching this, especially a specific target audience that comes to your mind, what would that advice be? Start today.
That'd be my advice. Don't wait for situations to get better. Don't wait for circumstances to change. If you have something that you're setting out to achieve, start today. Even if you start later today, start now. Start today. A lot of us don't realize our full potential because we're either prioritizing other people or we're putting things off because we've spread ourselves too thin because we don't know how to say no to other people. So you really have to focus on yourself. You have to go after your goals and you have to start.
Yes.
If you don't start, you can't get to where you need to go. So, or you can't achieve what you need to achieve. So.
Ooh, yep. Thank you very much for that. Oh man, come April 29th.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. It's going down. Thank you very much for your time, and
No
I'll
problem.
see you after the show.
Yes, you will.